it starts off with a really confused, hurtful, not intentionally. When people hear me say that a parent was unloving or lied or whatever, or that you lied or whatever, they hear that I'm saying that you or they did it intentionally. That's not what I'm saying. Most of our reactions to everything are completely unconscious. Watch two little children fighting over a Tonka truck in a sandbox, and you'll learn two things. One, their brains aren't engaged at all. You just got two little lizard reactions jerking on the same insect. And number two, it looks remarkably like an adult conversation. Remarkably like. I talked to a couple 2 days ago. She said, "You did something hurtful to me." He said, you did something hurtful to me first. She said, "But you did it the most." The other one said, "But I asked you not to." The other, "You promised me you'd never do it again." And I'm going, and I just raised my hand and I said, "Have you ever seen this particular line of reasoning work?" No, because once we've gotten to anger, which is always a reaction to fear, once we've gotten to anger, you're not there anyway. Your old reactions are. So she started off with a really crummy model of God in, I don't care who, didn't ask, doesn't matter. Mom, dad, both, aunt, uncle, stepfather, fill in the blank. Well, it turns out that the people who portrayed God then actually portray the real divinity. They portray God as being, ironically, exactly like them. So then, and we of course naturally conclude that God is a bigger version of the gods that we have in our life, our parents. So we're screwed from the beginning. And then we marry somebody looking for healing for all of that. And we marry somebody who was screwed. And so we have two screwed people who are trying to heal each other. We have, if you can picture this in your head, those of you who are entomologically inclined, we have two ticks trying to live by sucking on each other. Yeah, that just doesn't work for very long. It's miserable. Is that pretty much what you were saying?
Yes.
Actually, at this point, she doesn't really care. Do you?
No. Surprisingly.
Somebody paid me just said the sweetest thing the other day when I was talking to them for several minutes, and she finally raised her hand and said, I haven't heard a thing you've said for the last several minutes. And I feel wonderful. And I thought, well, then maybe I should just shut up. Often I talk to whoever I'm talking to. Now, in this case, I'm talking to you while holding her. But she doesn't care what words I'm saying. She's feeling loved. This is what we need. We've been talking about love. I'm embarrassed at how many times in my life I have spoken about love prior to 25 years ago. But I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know how it felt. It was very humbling to feel for the first time. I recommend it to you. She's over here nodding her head. Yes, do that. But you'll have to lie on top of her because she's not leaving.
I'm ready.
No, I'm just playing with you.
It's
It's
like
a-
how I felt in the wound connected to spirit.
She said it's how I felt connected. I felt in the womb, connected to spirit. I'm nobody. No kidding. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I just mean I'm just a redneck hick from North Georgia, and I just feel God's love. And what I give you is that. I don't have to generate it. I don't have to be clever. I just give you that. And it's fun. So you don't have to feel bad about getting what you need. Happy to do it. And it feels great.
Yes, it does.
She's just
Thank
beaming.
you.
And she was just radiating fear when she came up.